What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to Gamertag VR. Yesterday, a lot of Gran Turismo 7 videos dropped, and the two that I've really enjoyed, surprisingly, was IGN, but it was Ryan McCaffrey, and that guy was one of the first guys I watched in VR. He played a game called Hawking. You can't play it anymore, as far as I know. You need some like really old computer to get it running, but Hawking in VR was really cool, and he basically set me on the path of looking up what virtuality was many years ago. So I always listen to that guy on IGN, so I'm really glad he was the one to try Gran Turismo 7 in virtuality. And the other channel was GT Planet. Absolutely love these guys' videos, but I just wanted to basically lock down the questions that I had about Gran Turismo. I still wasn't 100% sure we was getting the game in full, but it definitely looked like it, and now we can confirm we're getting the whole game. We're getting weather effects, we're getting a full grid, it's everything you want. There are some changes we need to expect, and that is about the showroom side of the game. So it looks like you will need to move around or teleport to fixed points around in the showroom. To me, that's fine. I would have personally liked some sort of explode feature for any of you who've played Forza, which means you can basically open up the car from the outside, the doors, the bonnet and stuff. But the main thing is you can go inside the cars in Gran Turismo. And by judging by these guys' reactions, the level of detail, which we know from Gran Turismo anyway, is known for being detailed, but in virtuality, it just brings those details to life. Now, another thing we learned that was really important was the game runs at 120 frames a second. Now, I'm going to guess this is down to using asynchronous reprojection, which was something that PlayStation originally used to use quite a lot, which means the games are actually running at 60 frames, but they use asynchronous reprojection to hit 120. Now, the benefits of this are pretty massive, especially when it comes to motion sickness. No one wants frame drops and no one wants low frame rate, and to know that some of these games can be running at 120, combine that with the dynamic foveated rendering and the eye tracking in the headset, I think this is going to look absolutely spectacular, which is why the guys are reacting the way they are. One of the guys asked Ryan McCaffrey if he could see what was going on with dynamic foveated rendering and eye tracking. You can't. So eye tracking will always know where you're looking, and the foveated rendering will always make all the detail in the same spot that you're looking, meaning all the GPU power is focused on that one point that you're looking at, and you won't be able to cheat it. I've tried. I've got it on the Quest Pro. You just can't. Your eyes can't move quicker than the eye tracking. So it's going to look fantastic. So it looks like the haptics only really kicks off when you hit walls or when you hit other cars. Now, personally, I was looking forward to maybe feeling that on the rumble strips. Maybe that's something that's going to be added. We've still got some days now, and they're probably getting that feedback as well, which is really cool. I don't know about you, but when you saw some of these gameplay clips back, you could almost see where the headset haptics might be rumbling, which mean when I use B haptics, face haptics, the actual headset does shake, meaning it could make people feel quite ill. So maybe that's why they're not putting it in for rumble strips, because your head would just be like shaking around all the time. And I can't wait. I'd love that, personally. I really hope there is an option to increase the haptics in the headset. And lastly, recently, I reviewed a game called Grid Legends on Quest 2. Looked like trash, played absolutely amazing. But one of the things I noticed in the comments was people wanted to actually hold the steering wheel with the touch controllers. And it looks like Gran Turismo 7 will only be using the DualSense and whatever steering wheel is going to be using. Now, personally, I think that's a good thing. Some people even wanted hand tracking. The errors that would happen using hand tracking in its current state while playing a competitive racing game would just ruin the experience. And imagine if you're online, you know, and you just start crashing into other cars. It's just a bad thing all round. So I think going with the DualSense and the steering wheel support only is a very good decision. Now, the last bit of good news is Gran Turismo 7 is digitally on sale. Now, personally, this is going to be a day one game for me. I recently did a video of a tier list basically saying the games that I'm going to play on the first day of getting the PSVR 2. Thank you ever so much for watching this video. Definitely subscribe if you're looking for PlayStation VR 2 content. It's coming very shortly, and thank you for any likes you leave, and I'll see you down in the comments.